All right. Good morning, guys. Um, so I don't know what happened to. Well, I guess I didn't record yesterday's meeting, so I figured I'd come back on here and record a meeting for today and just post it. Okay. All right. So this is my GA chart. I have it on the 18-hour chart. Let me change it to the 2-week chart because for me, I'm looking here. Way back over here, price pushed down, and we broke internal structure. And probably on the weekly, we probably had a change of character. Let me hit the 1 week so I can see. Most definitely. This low was ran on the weekly chart. And this is just a complex drop, right? We ran this low and we came to equal lows down here, right? So at this point, this is the market telling the traders that we're dropping because we broke this low over here. I'm going to go ahead and fib this move. We already know it came back 100%, but we're going to fib the move anyway. Market comes back up to the 78. Notice your bodies don't cross the 78. The wick takes the liquidity from the top of the market. The wick did. And now I expect for this market to push down. If I put the fib on here, the extension is telling me that the market should come to the 1.8257 area, right? Whether you believe it or not, to each his own, right? But what I do believe is that because we took the liquidity and we came from this low, this is the direct target of this drop that we're currently partaking in right now. So for me, as I've argued several times the last few weeks, we have a 786 pip drop, probably to the consequent encroachment of this imbalance. So it's probably going to be in the 800s where we drop before we kick up, right? Before we reject from this area and continue our descent. If you believe, the things that I'm showing you. This concept is based on of course, an ICT concept. And I think if you go back and you look at every pair that wicked on August 5th, none of those pairs have violated the high or the low, of that August 5th wick. And, I just, it's funny, because if you go and you look, here's a wick, and I don't know what it took out. It didn't take out anything. It didn't take out the high, but this was the high. This wick takes out this high, and the market drops all the way to this point, right? This wick takes out this low. Didn't get the last low, but it takes out this low, and the market comes all the way up here and takes out the previous wick high. These are monster moves that you could catch based on liquidity getting ran. This is a 3,000 pip move. All I'm saying is this is a 700. I'm just looking for 786 pips first. And then after the pullback, I will assess it further because, it's possible that we can come all the way down to this imbalance. Depending on how you want to look at the market came from down here. We broke structure. We broke these highs. So if I put a fib on it, we should pull back to this imbalance, which is a crazy pip count, if you want to look at it that way, 1,800 pips. So there are several different, to me, confirmations that are telling you that we have a massive move in front of us. And I'm just, I'm in it. I got in Friday for the drop, and that's what I'll be taking part in, guys. EA is the same thing. EN and GN. I anticipate both of them dropping. I like EN setup a lot better than the GN setup. Structure wise, on the charts, the way it looks, I like the EN setup a lot better than GN. But EA is a great setup. I talked about the dollar a bit. I'm expecting the dollar to drop. It's probably going to coincide with the election. We've talked about that the last few weeks. We knew the dollar was getting weak. We knew why the dollar was getting weak, fundamentally. So just understand that. JPYs are set up to cook too, to sell. Some of them look better than others, right? If I look at this particular JPY pair, we did wick this wick. So that means we touched into this imbalance. Maybe we are just going to tank, or maybe we go up a little higher and we push into the consequent encroachment, which is the 50% of this imbalance before we sell. All I'm pleading with you guys for is don't rush into the trade. Bro, these are 1,000 pip trades that we're talking about. So we have ample opportunity and ample time to see and to get confirmation that what we think we're seeing is actually happening. So these are great trades with great volume, right? For me, us crossing over and closing below the moving average and the pullback to retest is, that's a lovely combination, right? So I bought GJ up. I just got out way too early. I could have made a killing because I bought it up. I didn't hold it through the news up, and then after the news, the thing just kept going and kept going. But I am biased for the sale, and to be fair, Kim on the call said she doesn't see the sale, and I get it. All I'm telling you is what I see based on the long range outlook, and you guys will eventually see it, or you'll get in when you see what you need to see. For your trading style. Many times I see things, or I'm in a trade long before other people see it, because I base my trades in large part from a very high time frame. So I might see something on the 2-month chart, and I might be able to enter based on the weekly, and it doesn't go down to the 4-hour yet. You haven't seen it on the 4-hour yet, but it is what it is. You guys do what you do and stick to what works for you. And, I'm definitely doing that for me. But these trades, in my opinion, are great tools, great opportunity for us to add a lot of money, to our little accounts. All right. So the USD pairs, right? Euro USD came down and wicked this low, right? And it pushed up, gave you a chalk on the daily, right? There's your change of character. And now you're getting a pullback. So I expected to pull a little bit further back, and then you can buy this bad boy. And in my opinion, we're probably going to go up and run these highs. There are some imbalances in here that you're going to get some reactions from. So maybe you take a little profits, or you take profits and you add more to it. I don't know. However you decide to take advantage of this. At the end of the day, if you believe that this is going to be a green candle like I do, you're going to get a rally candle, right? There's probably an imbalance right here. That's a good place to look for the market to come, because if I'm fibbing this down move from the start of this down move to here, this imbalance right here is just before my 78, which lines up perfectly, right? So the market can come right here very, very easily, and there's some probably, it will probably come there. That's what I would think. It lines up with the way I look at the market. So that's a good target for me. I'm not in this trade at this point. I do plan on getting in GU or EU, but I need my GA trade to go into profit and break a structure point where I can move my my stop loss to entry, guys. To me, this is more of the same, right? If you believe that this is going to be a rally base and another rally candle over the next 2 months, like I do, then you'll do the same thing I'm doing. But if I measure this entire down move from way up here, and maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just measure it. I'm definitely measuring it from the top because we didn't get a 50% pullback. So if I measure this whole down move, then I'm definitely looking at this imbalance and the one just above the 78. But I do believe that there's a good argument. 5,000 pips. God dog. There's a good argument for this crazy move, man. And I get it, man. These are a lot of pips, but these are high time frames, and I'm here for it. That's all. That's it, and that's all, right? For me, we crossed over the moving average. I am expecting a continued push to the upside. Who knows when it'll get there, guys? I mean, who knows? But that's the way I'm trading it, and I'm just letting you know that. All right, so that's it for me. Those are a few good trade setups that we kind of talked about. A few other people chimed in, wanted me to look at a few pairs. I think we looked at EN, we looked at GA, we looked at I can't even remember, but maybe a couple of the indices. I'm bullish on indices. Obviously, I think they're going to sell tomorrow, or when the market opens. Maybe they'll sell for 2 days. I don't know, but once the election news breaks, I think we're going to get the bullish move on crypto. We're going to get the bullish move on indices, and we're in a bull market, so we're going to enjoy the spoils of being bullish. If you guys get confused or you need help, hit me up in the chat, send me a DM or whatever, and we'll get to it. I'll see you guys in the market streets. Let's be calm. We don't have to rush. These are very long-term trades. Wait until you get your confirmation on whatever time frame that you are comfortable trading on, and take your profits along the way. Reassess, re-enter if necessary. If the market does something funky that you're not expecting, then you can always pull the plug on your trade. All right, guys.